only to find that I'm not exactly live. Let's see. I think it's live. It says wait. Okay, I think I am live. Even though I think I'm live. So, okay. Trying to make sure that my scenery. Interesting. Okay. A different setting. Testing it out. Okay. Just gonna make this one quick. Looking at personal prejudices. We all have prejudice, one prejudice or the other, and that's because the way we were raised, what we're used to, our comfort level. But sometimes what that does is it hinders us from what could be. Sometimes it's good to have prejudices. If you see something not right, it's good to have prejudices. But let's go beyond, for example, race, gender, language, religion. Those prejudices, we have this preconceived notion in our minds about certain people, the way they look, the way they sound, and we prejudge without really getting to know them. I've been blessed to have met people, especially living in the Middle East, in Bahrain. I meet people from all over the world. And people are not always from my community. I've learned that having a prejudice would hinder me from developing the relationships that I have developed. And those relationships have really helped me in discovering some things that I may not have been aware of. And also sharing about my community, my culture, with people who may otherwise have not learned about what it is to be from a certain part of the world. And so it's good if you do have prejudices that are hindering you. I'm not talking about the ones that you see someone acting crazy. That's a good prejudice to have. Stay away from them. But in terms of people who are, we're all, when we strip it down to the bare line, we're all human. There really is only one race, human race. And so if prejudice has held you back from interacting with people because of maybe they look different from you, they sound different, they come from a different part of the world, this is a call for you to reconsider, examine your prejudices, and get to know people for who they are. Get to know one person just as a person. Forget about, I won't say forget about, but put away whatever you may have heard about certain communities. But look at that one person as that one person alone and get to know them and develop relationships with that one person. One person does not represent a whole community. So if you meet someone and unfortunately maybe they're from a different country and they act crazy, they do not define the whole country. Can you imagine? I come from a country with over 200 million people. So if you meet one person and they act bad, that doesn't mean that the remaining 200 million will act like that. In most cases, they will not. So, said all that to say, look beyond your personal prejudices and open up the door to relationships that can help you get to know people as who they are, get to know others, and not just have that barrier to hold you back. So Break that down. Don't let the internal walls that we put up to protect. It's to protect ourselves because nobody wants to get hurt, but still, get to know people for who they are. Everyone's different, and everybody has something that you can learn from. And I think even more importantly, you can also share from who you are. And so with that, I'll say, see you. I'm really enjoying my new space, as you see.